What is up, guys? Well, the quality of life feature has been chosen for Robocraft, and they decided to go with Strafing, which you can turn on and off in the settings menu, not in the control menu. So you go here, you're going to be lost. Go to settings, look for the little on-off tab on the bottom, and not where you would think it would be, and then you'll be able to change the way your robot is controlled. Let's give it a try real quick. We'll go out to the practice mode just to make sure I can actually do this, as I'm so used to the controls the other way around. There's not any options to customize the buttons for the way that the robot strafes, so it's just kind of your A and D keys will strafe left and right, and then forward backwards with WS, and you'll have to turn your mouse to turn your robot, which also makes you look. So some advantages in that you have more movement in your robot, but kind of a disadvantage is if you want to look behind you real quick, you're going to be moving your robot. So I'm not sure I like it. Certainly if you're playing a driving vehicle like a tank track or a wheeled vehicle, I would definitely recommend turning it off. But for mech and walker legs, yeah, I can definitely see using it. But that's not the only new thing to hit the game. Decided to stay with some of the changes that they had done for the weekend trial on the Armageddon thing, as it was very popular, and I personally liked it as well. So they've added in some of the changes, like the 50% stronger movement parts, 50% stronger cubes, and pretty much everything except for ion distorter and arrow flak only was increased by 25%, being a slight nerf in the overall scheme of things. They also have mega lasers now taking 5 seconds longer to run out of power than normal laser count, so that's good. A little bit longer shooting lasers, and plasma's also got a buff. They shoot an extra 25% more shots than before. So before, where the Mega Plasma only shot 3, now you're going to be able to get 4. Anyway, I'm going to go and play a regular game here with my Mech Trooper number 5, something that I just kind of modified from one of the free robots they gave me, but I wanted to make it a little more awesome. So I'm using the Plasma Devastators, using some of the Laser Blasters, and one of the Constructors on the front, just for a little extra push and points. It's only 1,000 CPU, but level 50 is just as much fun for me to play on this account, on Rollins' account, than just about anything else anyway. So figured let's give it a roll. So anyway, yeah, Plasma's been improved. They've also increased the area of effect. So the smallest Plasma has got a 200% more area effect, all the way up to Megas, which didn't have any change, but everything underneath the Mega Plasma got some kind of boost. They say, kind of to keep things in perspective, the Mega Plasma has a 66% bigger area effect than the smallest Plasma does, so it kind of scales up from there. They've also reduced how accurate the ion distorters are in this patch, which is kind of interesting. So everything close is still going to be super effective, but the mid-range, the shots get scattered a little bit more, or it's a little harder to hit now with the ion distorter to kind of bring down the power on it. They've also boosted Proto-Seekers up 10%, which I don't think is going to make a drastic change for anybody who was looking for Proto-Seekers to be kind of a viable weapon. I still think they need some love. And let's see, it says they've also increased the overall time to kill, and the real strong Alpha Strike weapons are a little bit weaker now, so hopefully it makes the game more enjoyable. And so far what I've seen in the games I've played is that has been the case. So let's see, we also have rails and lock-on missile launchers increased by 10% more damage overall, so not too bad. Battle Arena, also the crystals here have been made a little tougher. So all the crystals on the towers are 25% stronger, and the crystals on the base itself, that's 75% stronger. So it takes a lot longer to take down a base, and taking those towers out is going to be more important, as that kind of magnifies the ease of taking the base overall. So definitely want to be grabbing your crystals before shower. Let's see, salvage crates also have been changed now permanently, so when you log in, you're always going to get that 4 and 8 if you have premium, or instead of the 1 and 1. So I'll make it a little bit more of an incentive to log in every day, get your free parts. Salvage crates have also increased the chance to drop rares, and they're kind of keeping that from the weekend tryout. And then also glass cubes and lead or carbon 6 cubes are going to be reduced from being rares to just uncommon. Now they're keeping the value on those glass cubes, and they're keeping the value on the carbon cubes for a week. And they're going to let people go back in and sell those things if you want to. So if you were planning on selling some glass, you're planning on selling some carbon, probably the time to do it before it becomes dirt cheap. And it's just another regular old uncommon. So anyway, so far I am not quite used to the controls here. It is a little bit different, but I could get used to it. But I think if I could set up the keyboard any way I wanted to, I'd probably go ahead and set up Q and E as like my turning keys, and leave the strafe as A and D, and then do something else for spotting and whatnot like that. So I do like it though a little bit, just because you're a little bit maneuverable with these legs, and you can kind of circle around the towers and stuff a little bit easier like this. You can kind of get around, hit the other side without having to do some like back and turn sort of thing. And it's also a little bit easier to keep up with the wheel bots if they're trying to run in circles around the entire place. Look at this guy just basically Teslaing everybody in the face. You're not getting away. You're not going to go up the mountain. I'm coming for you. I have legs that can climb. And this guy with the missile launcher is just being relentless, but I got his buddy first. Let's see. Can I cause him a little bit of damage here? I might be able to take him out. Let's see if I can just knock his gun off real quick. That'd be great. And hold still. I see my guns are stuck on top, so every time I jump, I'm kind of losing focus on him. And I strip my guns out, so I'm kind of screwed. There we go. I got blowed up. And I'll respawn back in 7. So we got some other kind of cool looking mechs here. It's a different design. Lots of electroplates. And a little box car, literally. Alright, we're back into the scheme of things. So overall, pretty happy with this patch. It's a nice little addition, and something that I think was pretty popular over the weekend. I kind of wish that they had given us the 100 bays, but maybe they'll use some of those other quality of life improvements down the road. And we'll see 100 bays, we'll see undo button, and some of the other things too. But can't complain too much. I think everybody's going to enjoy having mech legs and walker legs that strafe, and something that you can try out just by hitting that settings button in the menu. If you guys are visiting for the first time, I'd appreciate it if you would subscribe here to the channel. It lets me know you guys are liking what you're seeing here, and I don't do just Robocraft video. I also have Crossout, Astrolid, and Reassembly. I am a part-time YouTuber, but I enjoy doing this when I'm not working my other two part-time jobs. So anyway, guys, I appreciate all your support and everything here on the channel. And if you're a regular here, I just appreciate a thumbs up. And if you want to leave a comment, I love seeing what you guys have to say and write back. And it's kind of cool to see people writing in from all over the world. We've got people from Israel, from Russia, from all over the place who watch my channel. So I think that's kind of cool that we have this community here going on. And let's see if we can take these crystals off. Now, these are supposed to be a little bit tougher than before. And it does seem to take a little bit more time. But now if you know how to take a tower, you're certainly going to be saving a lot more time than taking all the crystals off. So it's even more important now. And then taking those towers down is going to really help you take your base quicker. I'm going to go ahead and head back to the base here, though, and just try to defend from these guys here who are up to no good. We got our guys ripping down the tower, though, so that's not too bad. Looks like they are working it. And let's go and take these guys' guns out. So I think just time to kill and being able to do things like aim for guns and peel it off and shoot for critical points is going to make it kind of a little bit more tipped again in a skill-based style of game, which I like a lot. So people who are tactical, people who are smart, you can last a little longer. It's not just like who sees the other guy first and pulls the trigger wins, which I like. I think that's a very good thing. So and then with my strafing here, I can kind of keep these guys who like to circle around the base at bay, get in their way, and then kind of strafe around, like on the inside along with them. So I think that's pretty cool. All right, well, we got the base down thanks to my teammates. Good job, guys. Good job. And got the victory. Let's see how we fared here. I got 4 kills, got 1 death, and not too bad on the points. Barely eked it out, but I got first place, so that's nice. And let's see what we get in our protonium chest. Now, even though they left the rare chest as a higher value, they did take out the protonium, diamond, and gold chances being higher. So that's kind of a bummer. Hopefully we get something cool here in our chest. Let's see. Oh, shit, yeah. I just got a legendary power booster in my very first drop. So I got a thruster, a couple receivers, cosmetic, and an epic. Dang, I got a legendary and an epic in my very first chest. This has got to be like the best chest I've ever got. Maybe it's an omen of chests to come. We'll see. Well, you guys are awesome. Thanks so much for being here. And if you would leave a comment down below, let me know what you think of these changes of the buff to overall health and how it changes the game dynamics. I really think I'm going to like it a lot more than I used to. But I want to know what you guys think about that. that is going to do it for this episode. Thank you so much for joining me here at Gamer Guide Channel, and I'll see you in my next episode. Later.